Thank you for tuning into CWHipHop's podcast. I'm your host, DJ bvnc, aka Bang. Co-host across from me, I got Garke. Next to me, I got Prizm. We also have an interview for this week in the studio. We have Young Wave. He came from Clinton, Wisconsin, so appreciate you coming in, man.
Yeah,
Hell yes.
You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at bvnc95, Twitter at IamBVNC. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at CWHipHop. Garke, where can the listener find you at?
You guys can find me on Instagram at GarkeGains, GarkeGainz, and on pretty much every other platform as just Garke, Garke. How about you, Young Wave? Where can they find you?
On Instagram, you can find me at young_wave_44, and then all music platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff, just Young Wave.
Hell yeah.
Make sure you guys go give him a follow. Prizm, where can we find you at?
You can find me on Instagram as Prizm Rap, PRIZMRAP, and as Prizm on Facebook. And you can stream my music on any platform as Prizm. So
yeah, go give us all a follow there. Links to all the artists are on CWHipHop.com/artists.
Yes, sir.
You can find links to their music, links to their socials, and give them a follow. We're going to do a few announcements here before we get into the interview. Some new music coming out of the Wisconsin scene. We have Skits Craven with a new music video coming out this Friday. Vinny Sincata is pretty consistent, dropping every Friday as well.
All the time. He's crazy.
He has his new song out, First Date, that is out now everywhere. I think he's got it out, not just on Loom, but Spotify.
Probably everywhere, yeah.
We also have Zildjian, Cash App Freestyle. We played that during the live DJ. It is out now, so you can add that into your playlist. I Love You Truly has a Loom exclusive. It's called No Way Girl, and that is coming out soon as well. But if you want to hear it first, you can go to loom.fm to hear that. C3 The Prince has a music video coming out for Make It Happen. Actually, it is out now. So you guys,
it's out now.
It is out now, so you can go listen to that on YouTube.
Sounds good.
And then TG has a song coming out this Friday, Priority is Key.
Priority is key.
So that's some new music coming out of the Wisconsin scene here. We also have the Wisconsin Music Podcast Mondays and Fridays at 6 p.m. Milwaukee's Breaking and Entering Radio Fridays from 7 p.m. until 9, Saturdays 10 a.m. until noon. We also have some merch in the store as well now. We are going to have black and white shirts. Black shirts are up now. Whites are going to be uploaded.
We'll be uploading those pictures soon, yep.
And anything you purchase does help support the station, so we can keep doing these interviews and live shows each and every week. So
and right now they're all on pre-order, so you guys can go pre-order. If you don't see your size, you can always message us. We can get your size up there on the so you can pre-order it, and then we know what sizes to get. Again, like bvnc said, it's just supports the station.
Supports the station.
Help us keep going. Help us get the word out there.
Yeah, you can use credit card or PayPal. We have both of those options up there. You can also support us on patreon.com/CWHipHop to have your name added to the end of the list of each show and podcast. Right now we have Tracy, so thank you, Tracy, for your support each and every month. Start making music. Was it an artist or somebody you knew?
Well, the person that really inspired me, like, wow, I can actually do this, was one of my close friends, actually, Splash Proto. Because our town's so small, and it's basically just a bunch of white kids, like, who are farmers. And so nobody really, like, listened to rap like that. And then he just started making music. I'm like, well, if he can do it, maybe I can, you know? And then, I started making music. Yeah.
Did any, like, bigger artists, like mainstream artists, really inspire your sound or inspire your music?
Yeah.
Who was it?
Well, currently right now, Playboy Carti and Trippie Redd and Tyler, the Creator, and Kanye, yes. They've all really inspired how my music's sounding now.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you have a top 5 artists?
I was hoping you'd ask me this, 5. Kanye's number 1.
Okay.
Kid Cudi, Travis Scott.
Okay.
Mac Miller.
Yep.
A$AP Rocky.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I think
yeah.
that's a good range.
That's a really good list.
Yeah. Logic's almost in there for me.
Almost, he says. Disappointed.
I know. The Incredible True Story is one of my favorite albums of all time.
Damn.
Yeah.
He made you're right. He did make it up with Mac.
Yeah.
That's facts. That's too funny. So, I guess getting into your daily life, what does a day in the life of Young Wave look like? What do you do? What's your schedule? Do you even got one?
Yeah. I mean, especially since COVID started and everything, it's basically just wake up, look at my phone, and then a lot of times I just start writing, looking for beats, recording, all that. Yeah, I don't know. I just try to do something with music throughout most of my day, and then eat and go to bed. Play Warzone too.
Makes sense. Hey, you gotta get a little bit of that decompression. You gotta have something to relax with, right?
What system you play on?
I play on PlayStation.
PlayStation? Okay. It's cross-compatible now, right?
I think so. Yeah. I think
We
so.
should run some games. We should run
We
some games, bro.
We should.
I just gotta re-download it. That shit was like 90 gigabytes.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
way too much
I
space.
had to delete a bunch of stuff out of my
For
PlayStation
real.
just to
Just
update
crazy.
it. Yeah.
Oh gosh. So what are some daily habits that you have that positively impact your day? Like ones that you know, like if you do this, you're gonna have a good day. If you do that, you know, it's gonna help you do this or that. You know what I mean?
Well, I do try to stay off social media a lot. I mean, I like text her on Snapchat or text him, but other than that, I don't really like being on social media because it can get pretty toxic and stuff like
I
that.
feel
So yeah, I just try to wake up every day just thinking what can I create today.
Yeah. I mean, what about like some small things do, like people, you know, make their bed or meditate or like eat a certain food or something to, you know, give them that positive impact in their day? Is there something that
Take
you
a
could
walk.
pick out? Yeah,
something
anything
you
like that.
Exercising. I just started running again.
Okay.
I stopped for a while, but I started running again. It really clears out my mind of, you know, things. So yeah, I don't know. Running really impacts me. Yeah.
You still get that runner's high?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I guess so. All right. Doesn't sound too confident, but okay. All right.
So, with making music, you kind of said you had your friend helped you. Was there anything in your past that might have affects your music or your lifestyle? Was there anything that you kind of pinpoint, like, hey, this kind of helped me get through?
Good, bad, or
Yeah.
in between?
Well, you know, as most people do, I've had a lot of mental health issues and stuff like that, so that's definitely impacted me, and that's really what my album's all about. But I guess we can get to that later.
Oh, we can get to that
Yeah,
later.
we're
Don't
gonna-
worry. We will be getting to that later. Don't you worry.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always been around music, so it's just impacted me my whole life, and yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess that's a
Yeah,
good answer
that's
to
an
that
answer
for
for
sure.
it.
And getting into like things from your past, what was like your first setup like? Your first equipment, the DAW you used,
Oh,
the
boy.
microphone, all that. What
room
into it.
were
Give
you
us-
in?
What room
Yeah.
were you in? What did the room look like? How big was
Yeah, give
the
us
room?
a
Give us a
notice.
rundown, man.
Well, when I first started recording, sometimes I would record in my brother's room. Sometimes I would just record on my bed. I had a $23 mic I bought on Amazon. It
Really?
was,
23. Okay.
yeah,
brand?
it actually was decent.
Do you remember
like,
what kind though?
surprisingly.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it
No? Okay.
was, but yeah, and then I recorded on Audacity, and I had some weird ass headphones, and then I ended up using speakers that we had for like 5 years that were just not good. It was a rough period. You know?
Okay. All
It was a
right.
rough
I mean, we've all had that.
Yeah.
We've definitely all had that. At
Yeah.
one point, we were homeless, and at his house, we were living there for a little while.
Yeah.
We literally set the setup in like his closet. Like
I
he
was
had this
showing
like
that
wardrobe.
picture.
That's what
closet.
I'm doing right now.
It's
yeah.
kind of insane.
Yeah.
It worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
And like you're saying before, you know, you've jumped around to a lot of different genres throughout your
Mhm.
life. And we were talking about, you know, what was like your favorite genre growing up?
Yeah, I would say if you were to exclude hip hop just for a minute.
Yeah, and country, of course. Don't get me wrong.
Right. It's close between rock and R&B,
Okay.
but probably rock. I've just grown up listening to rock my whole life. My oldest brother, he showed me Slipknot when I was 5, and I loved it. I loved it.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
he showed me
That's awesome.
what's the song? Before I Forget.
That's my first
Yeah.
Slipknot song too.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
He showed me
God,
that. I'm
yes.
like, what is this?
Yes.
So like, yeah, that and like 3 Days Grace, Green Day, just Weezer, stuff like that.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm sure that impacts your music nowadays. too.
Definitely. Yeah.
So your first ever SoundCloud upload was called "Skechers on My Feet."
Yeah.
What was your thought process posting that first song? How did you feel about it? And we already went over this in live show, but was it kind of you were going for like a Nikes on my feet kind of thing?
Yeah,
Mac
it was
Miller?
like a tip to one of my Jordans, like riff raff, like
Okay.
Nikes on my feet type thing. You know, I was just being stupid, and I just wanted to be funny, so I was like, I just had some joke about Skechers. I'm like, why don't I make a song about it? I made a song about it, and
Yes.
every one of my grade thought it was so funny. So
It's a song you can relate to. Everybody's got a pair of Skechers.
of course, yeah.
Facts.
I'm-
I have not had a pair of Skechers in years, bro.
I've
I've owned
Years.
some though.
I've been,
Yeah,
I've been
we
trying to
Nike
get that.
gang over here.
I've been trying to get that brand deal with them. It's not really working
I feel you.
out, but, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe we can just remake the song, and
Maybe.
then that'll get you
Yeah.
a brand deal. We got the
Skechers, if
homie
you're
over.
listening, next up and coming.
Yeah,
in.
exactly.
Get it before
Yeah.
you can't.
Hit up
Got
Young
to,
Wave.
got to.
Skechers.
Definitely.
Somebody at Skechers in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So as of right now, you have 14 tracks on SoundCloud and 4 on Spotify.
Mhm.
Out of those, 18 tracks? Out of those 18 tracks, which ones are you most proud of?
I'd probably say Rose Gold. I'm pretty proud of because I feel like that was the first song that actually sounded like pretty good. So yeah, either that or probably the intro to my mixtape, Prodigy, just because, I don't know, I just thought I went in, so yeah, but probably Rose Gold if I had to choose one.
So your first project, or what do you call it, an EP or a project, or
Just like a
what you call it, an
mixtape,
album,
I guess,
mixtape?
yeah.
It's not called Waves, I assume. You just said it was called.
It's called Waves.
Okay.
The intro song's called Prodigy. That's,
Okay,
yeah,
my bad.
yeah,
I got a little confused there.
No,
But
you're
yeah, so you were posting pretty consistently in 2020,
Yeah.
and even released an EP called Waves. Looking back at the EP now, how do you feel about it? Is there anything you could have done better or different?
Yeah.
Personally, I really liked the EP. I just listened to it before the interview and everything. I really liked it.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, listening back to it now, it's okay, but at the time I thought it was pretty good, and I was pretty proud of it, and I was actually putting time into my music, which I hadn't done, and I just never had done before, and so yeah, I'm pretty proud. That's a starting point for me, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. It's, if I had to do something different, the mixing could have been better. I don't know. I guess I could have tried a little harder, but
In what areas do you think?
flows, just trying out different stuff, and I mean, yeah, basically that.
Did you almost feel like you just needed to get something out, or was it like something
Yeah,
that kind of
almost.
sitting-
I mean, you know, COVID started, and that's when I really was like, you know, I want to get back into music, because I had stopped for a while, so I just started making it, and yeah, I don't know. It's, you know, I'm proud of it, but
Well, that's good.
yeah, I mean,
Something to look back on and show where you started.
yeah, I guess so, but
I guess.
you know, I don't want that to be the music that represents me though, and that's like,
it's understandable.
you know, because my next album is miles
fire, huh?
miles above.
It's about to be
that.
fire.
Yeah.
All right, so moving into the next spot here. Oh yeah, what's
Yeah,
up?
go for it. Go
Okay.
for it.
So right at the end of 2020, you've released 4 songs on Spotify and SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they're doing pretty well. In particular, your song Rose Gold, you were saying that's one of your
Mhm.
favorite ones that you put out. It's got 15,000 listens on SoundCloud. How do you feel about that? What kind of inspired the song to come out?
So there's this one producer I've been using a lot, and I just found this one like Baby Keem type beat. 'Cause I love Baby Keem, and I'm like, I feel like I can just make something off of it. And a lot of times when I find a beat that I really like, I just immediately start like freestyling in my head. And yeah, so I just recorded it one day, and I was like, I sent it to her, and I was like, I just want to see what she said. She thought it was really good, and I thought I was like, damn, this is actually pretty good. So
Supportive girlfriend, that's good. How are you feeling about this album that's coming out? How are you feeling about it so far?
it's stressful, but in a good way. You know, like I'm
Yeah.
really proud of the stuff I'm making, and I know some people still don't take me serious, which I can get, but I feel like
We're
this
Wisconsin hip hop artists, bro. We're
Right,
all the same.
right.
Facts.
I feel like people might actually start taking me serious now, and
Well, I hope so.
yeah, and I think people really like it.
Anything you want to add to like the preview of what the album is going to kind of be about?
Yeah, it's very centered around a relationship, and more relationships, I guess, and mental health and breakups and all that stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So can you drop any track names and or the whole list?
I have.
Keeps changing, man. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, it does keep changing, but I think I have it set in stone now.
Okay.
I do have a single dropping probably late October with Yus Drew, which is definitely my biggest feature. I mean, he's got
Yes, true.
yeah.
Where's he from?
He's from LA. You know Quadeca?
Yeah, he got picked up by Quadeca. He was working at a fast food chain, and Quadeca came in and was like, "Hey, do you rap?" Guy was like, "Yeah,"
Damn, okay.
and
Jeez.
took him to the studio, made a
That's
fucking
dope as
banger.
Yeah, well he.
Okay.
I really like his music anyway, and
So how did you come up with this feature?
I honestly didn't think he'd respond back. I DM him like, "Yo, I have a perfect beat for you to be on for my album. I feel like you'd fit." Just hit me back, and literally like an hour later, he texted me. He's like, "All right, let's lock in." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So,
Free?
no, it's
Okay.
it's
Is it
kind
in-
of pricey, but it's pretty decent, honestly.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's worth it though, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely
That's
worth
dope,
it.
dude. That's
Definitely
fucking
worth it.
awesome.
Yeah, so that song's coming out hopefully mid-October, I'd say.
I'm excited.
yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm
excited.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
And then I got, you know, Ty Bryant on the thing. I got him on 2 of the songs. I got Splash Proto on there. I got Expo on there. And then I might get this guy E-Town on there. So, yeah, we got some features.
And the cover art's out on your Instagram.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Your only post.
It's your only post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes this next segment a little harder, the social media deep dive.
Well, do you have
Yeah.
anything in the works for the future? Like any ideas you have, after the fall album?
I have a sequel to that album called Hell on Earth,
Oh.
which is hopefully
CWHipHop exclusive.
Yeah, it's the first time I'm announcing it. It's hopefully coming out next summer, I want to say. Summer going into my senior year.
Okay.
At least I'm hoping. And then after that, I have one more project in mind. I haven't thought of any titles, but I think that one I just want to just rap a lot.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Dude, do it. Yeah,
Fucking
I mean,
yes.
Change it up, try different styles. I know that was one thing with Prizm is he was doing all rap, and then he kind of switched over to the more melodic stuff. So
yeah,
it's fun to try
It's
out
good,
different styles.
Yeah,
I can't wait to hear where you go with that, because the style you have now, I really dig it, and I can't wait to see what else you can do. And yeah, getting into the social media deep dive, this segment on our show, which is normally it has a lot of meat to it normally.
It's usually a little longer.
Usually a little bit longer, yeah, for sure. Like we were saying, you don't have many posts on your social medias, to my knowledge. You might have some on like your personal stuff. I wasn't really looking there. I don't even know what your personal stuff is.
Yeah.
So we couldn't find much. So it's not really much of a deep dive. I think we're just going to be in the shallow end in this interview.
Social media scrape.
Social media shallow, yeah. Scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever we can find.
So is there a reason why you don't have any socials or don't keep up with them as much? I know you said that you don't want to be on it as much because it's toxic, but is there any other reasons?
Well, I did have a lot of stuff on social media, but then I don't know, I really just want to, I can't think of the word, like indulge myself, something like that in my album. So I just want to, I just posted, I deleted, well, I didn't delete everything, I archived it, but I just posted the album cover and just said that. And yeah, I don't know, I don't really like posting a lot, I guess. I don't know why.
I mean, it's not a bad thing.
I like to keep a lower profile when it comes to
He's low
stuff
key.
like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Low-key Keenan.
Low-key Keenan. Low-key by Cully.
I guess one question I got, if you had to pick a favorite social media, which one do you like the most?
I like Instagram.
Instagram?
Yeah, I like, I follow a lot of meme pages. There's
Of
some pretty
course,
funny
of
stuff.
course,
man.
Yeah.
That's facts. It
definitely.
is pretty great for memes.
Definitely.
Facebook's my meme place, unfortunately.
That's okay.
I still like Instagram memes. Instagram memes are still pretty fire. Not gonna lie, they be wildin' sometimes on Instagram
Dude,
memes.
the
Not gonna lie,
the
like,
crate
it's-
challenge stuff. That's
Oh my
going on?
God.
There's so much,
Crazy,
bro.
dude.
I don't
Yeah.
understand it at all.
I don't either.
I remember
Would
back
you
in the
ever
day,
try
I
it?
used to get my milk out of those
If
crates.
I got paid, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We should have a CWHipHop crate challenge.
Oh my god.
CWHipHop crate
I'll
challenge.
film.
Everyone.
I'm not doing that.
You do
Oh,
it?
I
I would literally
Let's
die.
do it, bro.
I don't give a fuck.
Let's do it. How much those crates can't cost too much. We might as well.
No, I'm like
Little plastic crates gotta be like $5 a piece.
Dude,
down
I
here.
saw some guy say he was gonna invest in Walmart since everyone's starting to buy crates from there.
Yo, facts.
For real.
That's hilarious.
I know.
Going on the deep dive here, or the shallow end.
Shallow dive.
We're hitting our head on the bottom of the pool with this one. That's for sure. We're
Dissect,
diving in.
yeah.
We're in the kiddie pool, yeah. On your Instagram, you're killing it. Once again, with 846 followers.
Thank
So, you said Instagram's your favorite one. Do you take it
Yeah.
seriously? You think it takes you pretty seriously?
I definitely think I didn't really, but now I'm definitely gonna start taking it serious. Now that I'm starting to expand more as an artist, and my fans, I guess, are starting to grow more. So
Yep.
I'm definitely gonna start taking it more serious. Yeah.
Sounds good.
You should, if you slowly get the songs coming up, just do a little preview of like what songs you got coming, a little
Yeah.
snippet, and then
Yeah.
that'll get a lot of traction
Snippets
there.
do really well,
Definitely.
yes.
So
Yeah.
start building some hype for that project.
For
coming out.
sure.
That's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about like posting a snippet and then having a poll. And,
A poll? That would work, yeah.
But yeah,
But fuck other
probably.
people's opinion, man. If you like it,
right.
post that shit.
Yeah.
For real.
And now, if I'm not mistaken, your handle used to be your actual just name, right?
Yeah.
And you just recently changed it to YoungWave44.
Yeah.
First, I want to ask, is there a significance to the 44? And why did you just decide to change it all of a sudden?
The 44 is normally my basketball number,
Okay.
my jersey number, so that's where that came from. And then I've always wanted to make a page for my music, but I didn't really want to. I didn't really post at all anyway, so I was like, I already got a decent amount of followers. Why don't I just use this as my
Facts.
account for my music? And yeah, so I just changed it one day.
Well, hey, I'm glad you got the motivation to change that for sure. I think it's a good idea. It's a good move, especially since you're just promoting your new album coming out.
Right.
So that's gonna be nice. And I think you did have like 5 posts before you started promoting your new project.
Something like that.
Is there any reason that you archived them? Is it just now you have your brand in, so you want to just fully promote your new project?
Yeah, basically, I just want to promote my new project, and once that comes out, then I'm gonna unarchive everything and have all those posts back up. But yeah, I'm just in the album rollout right now. Or whatever,
all right, makes sense.
A lot of artists do that. They'll archive a lot of stuff and then
definitely.
Right.
Or just deactivate their accounts fully, which is
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know.
So then hopping into SoundCloud here, which I would consider another social media.
Yeah.
You have great numbers, especially just starting posting your first song. What 1,200, I think.
Something like that.
Something like that. How did you accomplish that? Is it just like, just the homies, or what?
Yeah, friends from school, or did you post it pretty well?
I mean, yeah, basically just friends from school, and then I did end up. I met this one person who like had this like promotion page. He had like 20,000 followers, and I'm like, hey, can you repost my song? And he did it for free.
Oh, nice.
I'm like,
okay.
And yeah, and then that's where Rose Gold got some plays, I'm sure, from, because he reposted that, and then that took off. But yeah, it basically just started out as close friends and like people migrated and stuff, and then yeah, I just went on from there.
Dude, you take a lot of shots and get lucky with some of these like
Hell yeah.
one artists
I know.
and then a free promotion page.
I know.
Real.
Hopefully my luck doesn't run
Your
out.
your RNG is top notch.
Yeah.
And on your SoundCloud, you get hella positive feedback, like lots of positive feedback, lots of good comments. Enjoying the music. No, even on Sketchers on My Feet, which is, I'm not saying it's a bad song, but of course, the mix could have been better.
Definitely.
I don't know if I told you this yet, but on SoundCloud, the whole thing was peaking. The entire wave is peaking.
Don't listen to it with headphones.
Don't. Yes, I did. Don't do it.
not.
I did.
Your ears are
so
gone.
fucking funny.
Your ears are done.
Oh man. So are those comments just like you said? You have pretty supportive homies. You got a supportive girl. Do you network at all too, or do you try to get like other artists or other people that are into it?
Definitely started a network. I'm gonna reach out to Zachy P soon. Want to make a song with him.
Hell yes.
I'm
sure he'll be down.
I've been in talks with Loki Keenan, Azzy Lee, or like
Azzy
whatever.
Lee, yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just other close people that I know, like from around my area, and yeah, I'm gonna start paying for like promotion on Instagram and that stuff too, so I can expand more. And yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's what I like to hear, man. Keep climbing the ladder.
Definitely.
Is there any certain SoundCloud exclusives? So you have 4 of them on your Spotify, and the rest of them are all on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Is there any of those exclusives that you would recommend people go check out? Let's say 2 or 3 of
them. I'd say check out Infrared on Waves, and I'd say check out probably 3 AM Freestyle. Yeah.
Which we did just play in the live DJ today, 3 AM Freestyle. I think it was like the
last
last song.
Yeah,
it was the last one.
Awesome. So you guys can go check that out on the live DJ if you guys listen to this back. And you had like an insane transition / evolution from your first song to your second. What did you do to improve? I know for a fact you worked on mixing. But what else did you do to improve that?
Well, a lot of times when I first started making music, I would just I'd write the lyrics first and then find the beat. But I learned to find the beat and then writing the lyrics sometimes could really help out. And then, sometimes I wouldn't even write a second verse for my old songs. I would just freestyle it and it'd be not good.
All right.
Now I really just take more time with it. Yeah.
How long would you say you sit on a song before you're like, this is done?
It depends. I have the second song on my album. It's called Bounce Backs featuring YT. That song we've been making. There's probably 25 different versions of it because I can't just be satisfied with it. We've been working on that since March, so it's been months. Yeah, but usually I guess it just depends. Songs for my album would probably take like a week maybe. It depends on how important it is, I guess. But yeah, I mean sometimes I'm just feeling good. I could finish a song in a day.
Hell yeah. I like to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Ty Bryan in the chat is saying that you get plays from Tennessee. And he also said, believe it or not, that you weren't even a big fan of 3 AM Freestyle. He talked you into posting that.
Yeah, he did. I just recorded it at 3 a.m. and I was very.
Oh, really? You were going? Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I was very
Good time.
under the influence.
Oh, okay, okay.
And I went in and
Oh, you went
I
in,
did
that's
it,
for sure.
And the next day I woke up, checked my computer, and it was there, and I thought it was decent, but like, I don't know why, I just thought it was embarrassing at first. I'm like, why would I do that? And then I ended up showing him like a snippet of it, and he's like, yo, that's fire, like you should drop it. And then I ended up putting it out, and it's his favorite song. It's actually a lot of people's favorite song. So
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's good that you got homies like that, man.
right,
So
I mean,
you're not second-guessing
sometimes I
yourself.
feel like sometimes the best songs or the fan favorites are the ones that you don't even necessarily think will be. So
No, that's facts. That's
Yeah.
facts. And I guess I just want to end this deep dive with, deep dive. I keep calling it deep dive. It's not a deep dive. We're on the shallow end. Your SoundCloud mixtape, fire.
Thank you.
Do you think that's when you found your sound? Do you think
Yeah.
that's when you found how you wanted it to, all come together?
Definitely, yeah. I think my sound also is kind of based off of my name, Young Wave, because I just like wavy stuff and just chill stuff you can just vibe to. So
Yeah.
that mixtape, I was just really looking for stuff you can just chill to, and I think that's what I've found for my sound now.
I think you accomplished that pretty well. That's why I was
Thank
saying,
you.
like, I really liked the mixtape.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
Another question. When you say you look for beats first before you write, how do
Yeah.
you usually go look for beats? Do you use a website? Do you have a producer you work with?
I just started using BeatStars
Hey.
because I heard about it from you guys to start
Hell
using it. I'm like,
yes.
you know what, I'm gonna start doing
That's
that.
the place.
So I have found some beats on there, but I do have this one specific producer on YouTube. His name's Sahara. I've used a lot of his beats on my old stuff and now on my new stuff, and yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I'll just listen to one specific artist and be like, damn, let me look up a type beat by him, and then I just do it on YouTube,
Yeah.
and I find him, like, I just look and find one, I guess.
So if you guys want to go on, I'm gonna actually step out to go to the bathroom quick.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah.
guys can go on if you want. Or
So we're gonna move on to the next part here, more
Yeah.
of the future and like where you see your stuff going. Do you see yourself staying with the same sound, or you said we were talking a little bit about trying to rap on your next one? Like, what do you want to go with?
I definitely want to end up experimenting with melodic stuff. I'm just trying to improve my singing and stuff like that. I want to end up getting into more like rock stuff and R&B and just different genres and stuff like that. But
As
Yeah, I
they would
don't
be
know.
good for rock.
definitely, yeah.
There's a few artists on here that kind of have a rock
Mhm.
hip hop mix with it. So yeah, you got a couple selections there you could try out.
Definitely, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I just want to experiment with a bunch of different stuff and see if anything else clicks.
So we know you have the album coming up in the works. Is there anything that you have for expectations? Do you want to try and go perform? Do you want to hit a certain number of plays? Like, what do you got for going into it?
Well, I'm gonna pay for promotion, so hopefully I want at least every song to get around 300 plays at least, but I think the songs with the features, like the Yesterday one, I want that to hit at least like 5K plays, which I think it could do. So
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you put Motorway, you can definitely hit 5 plays.
definitely, yeah. But I don't know, for expectations, I guess I don't know. Yeah, I guess I just want to get a good amount of plays, but I just want people to like it though. The main thing, if I have 50 streams, but everyone who listened to it loved it, then that's all that really matters to me.
Yeah, it's 50 people or so many people that listen to a couple times like that actually enjoy it versus
Right.
having to go and like pay to get a couple streams like that. You
Right.
see that and you're just like, man, that's not what it's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be
Right.
making yourself and not worry about the numbers per se, but having the people who listen actually enjoy what you're putting out
Yeah.
there. People are definitely going to come find it, and if you keep promoting it, they're going to find your other stuff. Those will go up, and then that
Yeah.
also project is going to go up as well with it.
Mhm.
So I guess it could be music related or not, but is there anything you're also kind of scheming within the future here? You have the projects coming out, but anything else you're working on?
I don't know. I want to get into marketing and stuff like that. Not even just for music, just for anything. I'm really interested in that.
it's a big field.
Yeah,
Definitely
yeah.
a lot of potential for work and whatnot. Definitely.
Definitely, yeah. I'm really thinking about starting a YouTube channel, just to like not only post my music, but just like maybe vlogs and just stuff like that. Yeah, so
Definitely
that's
do
what
it.
I'm really
Need some
thinking
help,
about.
hit me up.
Album reactions, stuff like that.
There you go.
I've always wanted to do that, so I think that'd be cool.
Like mainstream artists doing a review of
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah,
You
doing
could even
that
do
or
some CWHipHop.
CWHipHop. I'd love to do that
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking for somebody for that because we got a lot of music that it was like it wouldn't feel right if we did it, but if somebody were to come in and like listen and be like, hey,
Yeah.
these are kind of like what the songs are, and like you kind of get an idea with it, have somebody else talking about it,
Right.
that'll help generate
Good idea.
some
Just
listen.
have,
Well,
have,
yeah.
like an artist, like say we have Young Wave come in one day, we record him, he listens to his music, like old ones, and he can like break it down, stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
that's a
Like an
good
artist
idea.
breakdown,
You
I
should
think
do that. But yeah, I don't know. I like a lot of the artists on CWHipHop, so that'd be cool if I reacted to some.
Well, we
some music.
appreciate that. I'm sure they do too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And talking about CWHipHop, do you see yourself being a CWHipHop artist for a while?
Oh yeah,
fucks with
of
it?
courh. Until you guys kick me off, I
Oh,
want to be here as
come
long
on
as
now.
I want to be here as long as I can. Because you guys really gave me a platform. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. Even when we started promoting for my interview, that's where I got like over 100 followers and stuff
Really?
like that. Ever
Really?
since then, yeah, I got
Damn.
it's from that, and I paid for promotion for this one song, Splash Proto. So I think it also came from that. But yeah, dude, when we started posting that, I started getting a bunch of followers. Some of the
Hell yeah.
artists started following me.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I like to hear it.
So, where do you see yourself in your music within the next 5 years? Is there kind of goals you want to, I guess, a lot of people usually move cities or states to go
Yeah.
follow a bigger scene, or like what do you kind of got in store for that?
Well, until high school is over, I want to make the 608 more known. I really want to help out the 608. But then after I graduate, not only do I want to do that, but I really just want to keep trying to help put Wisconsin on the map, I guess. Yeah,
Hell
I want
yes.
to. I might move to Milwaukee. I've been thinking about that, but I've also heard it's kind of expensive living there. So
Any big
Kind
cities,
of.
yeah, gonna be
right.
expensive,
So yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I really want to just make my own sound and perfect it, I guess. Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you want to get into like any live performances, or do you just want to
Are
write
you
Definitely.
ready? Are you ready for that shit?
I think I am. I mean, even when I was coming here, I was nervous, but once I just started talking, I was fine. And that's how it is with a lot of stuff like basketball. I'll be nervous before a game. I step on the court, I'm fine. So I feel like with performances, especially since like music's the thing I'm most passionate about, if I can perform in front of people who like my music, then that'll mean the world to me. So yeah, I definitely want to perform.
He was born ready, guys.
Yeah.
Born ready. So let's talk about performances. What is your dream venue to perform at? Where would you want to perform the most?
If I Madison Square Garden would be insane.
Yeah.
So probably there, but if I'm sticking more like to home, it'd be the rave.
Rave?
That would be
maybe in like the winter or fall, so it's not so warm?
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Don't want people passing out.
Facts. Oh my gosh. So if you could control anything or everything about what you get out of your art, like where you go or the things you do, what would be like the best possible reality for you and your music? Well, where would you go? What does that look like?
I guess just people would take me more serious and not necessarily liking my music, but respecting me. And yeah, I don't know, I just want respect, I guess. You know, I just want people to respect me, and even if they don't like it, like I said, just respect me, I guess.
I mean, it's
yeah.
so simple. I got a lot more respect.
Yeah.
I got a lot of respect for you just coming down here, 3-hour drive for an interview.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we aren't even crazy big. We
Yeah.
just started this shit not too long ago.
Right.
And
Well,
so thank you.
Yeah.
you guys gave me a platform, so I had to. Yeah.
Appreciate that,
Appreciate
man.
making the drive, yeah, because
Hell yes.
there's some people where it's like you see where they're coming from, it's like, oh, that is quite a drive for a
Yeah,
2-hour show.
yeah.
Like, we appreciate everybody who does come out. If you were to have a dream feature on a song, like one that you're like, this is somebody who I really want to like work towards, who would you pick?
Well, of course, besides Kanye.
Besides Kanye.
Probably Kid Cudi's definitely up there. I would love to make music with Kid Cudi. Quadeca, Joji, I love Joji. Party Next Door.
Yes.
Miguel.
Yes. All right.
Obviously, if Mac was still here, then Mac.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Lil Peep, if he was still here. I don't know. Yeah. If I had to choose one though, I probably would choose. Well, like I said, besides Kanye, would probably be. Well, I guess maybe even Playboy Cardi. I don't know. There's a lot.
Pick one, man. Come on.
If I had to
We'll do a
pick,
cipher of all.
if I had to pick one, it'd be Kid Cudi, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sheesh. That'd be dope. You
It
put some
would.
good humming on there.
Oh yeah.
I was
even
gonna say,
even
with
if
your-
it was 5 seconds of humming. Oh.
With your lucky streak, shoot the shot. Just go ask them.
Yeah,
Fucking
dude.
DM them
Could you
motherfucker
imagine?
right now. Oh, that'd be crazy.
I would honestly be so like step back to be like things are actually possible like this.
Yeah.
I would blow my mind.
Well,
Right,
they
right.
are though. They really are.
Right.
So I guess wrapping this up a little bit, how would you rate this interview? Did you enjoy your time in the CWHipHop studio?
10, dude. Honestly,
10?
I'm not even bullshitting you,
That's
bro.
what I like to hear.
This is one of the best moments of my summer, and something I've been looking forward to for a while. So
We've been looking forward to it
I
too,
really
man.
enjoyed this. Yeah,
100%. Would you recommend other artists to book an interview with us?
100%.
Yeah?
You probably won't get in this year, obviously.
You
but
won't get in this year, unfortunately,
yeah,
no.
if as soon as you can do it, it's a blast here. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna, in this part, we're just gonna give you the mic, man. Do you have any questions for any of us about CWHipHop, about our personal stuff? Do you have anything you want to promote or anything you want to talk about? Shoot your shit. Go ahead. You guys, much time as you want, man.
Cool.
As much time as you want.
Well, I'd like to know what got you guys into music.
So Prizm pretty much was what got us started making music. We've always been into
Like
music.
actually making it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've always listened. We're really music heads, just anything and everything, always listening.
Yeah.
But then he started making music. What was that? Kind of 2019. It was before COVID.
It was like I think
Maybe
I
2018.
started in 2018.
2018.
Yeah, before we moved
Yeah.
into Jake's, because you remember you recorded a little
Oh
bit
yeah,
at Jake's.
that was in that apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was kind of Mason being able to make music. It was like, oh, okay, like this is something that we could actually do. I always
Sure.
saw like making music as like this crazy thing. Yeah, almost like a professional athlete. You have to
Right.
work towards for
Right.
years on
Well,
years.
of course, you gotta work towards
You
it.
do, but
Yeah.
you can start and like still be fairly decent.
Start
at
with
it.
Skechers on my feet.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so it was really
Nice.
Prizm who helped, but it was kind of like a factor of some like life experiences that had kind of taken place. I was
Yeah.
like, okay,
Okay.
I'm going to focus on this a little more because I
Nice.
enjoy it and it really helps me get
And-
stuff off my mind.
You know, when we were, you know, when he was making a lot of music and getting us into it, bvnc had the great idea, like, hey, we want to find out a way to get him on the radio or promote him more.
Yeah.
And then he was like, fuck, why don't we just make our own station? And that's
Yeah.
how CWHipHop kind of started. And then I started making beats and whatnot, and we've just been going from there, just as hard as we can.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
So, you guys asked me about what are your guys' favorite genre besides rap?
Definitely rock.
Rock is
Yeah.
up there.
Like
yeah.
classic rock, 100%.
Definitely.
Right?
What's your favorite band?
That's what I grew up with. Ooh, that's a hard one. Are we going classic, or?
I mean, you can go anything.
Okay. I like Hollywood Undead.
Yeah.
Oh, Hollywood.
Yeah, we've
Hollywood.
been listening to that a lot recently. Yeah.
I
We
would
just
have to
played
say,
on
like,
the way-
favorite
what do we
bands
play on the
back
way
in the day,
here?
Hollywood
Oh, yeah.
Undead, 100%.
What song is it?
I want to make like a parody or like a remix to Everywhere I Go, but make it like rap.
Yeah.
I really want to do that. That shit
That'd be
is fucking
sick. That'd be
dope.
fucking sick.
Oh, I think it was We Own the Night by Hollywood Undead.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Good ass
Hollywood
song.
Undead.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
I'm gonna say I've always kind of grown up on hip hop.
Yeah.
But my parents kind of had like we would go to like bluegrass concerts and whatnot. And I just
Okay.
kind of liked like the instrument vibe with it. So I'd say like bluegrass or like jazz. I sometimes also dabble in.
Yeah.
Not really a country fan. Rock I listen to, yeah. But yeah, I would say those like I like jazz, like the saxophone, more brassy instruments, like that. So
Yeah, I'd say personally, I really love pop punk and like punk rock.
So,
So
nice.
that's probably mine.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so I know you guys love Logic and Mac Miller. So, what's your favorite album by them?
By
Mac
both
Miller?
of them?
By both of them, yeah.
Okay, so for Mac Miller, it's gonna be
Good
Rush
AM.
Hour for me.
Okay.
Or Good
Good
AM.
album.
Sorry, Rush
Yeah.
Hour was. But
Yeah.
Good AM. And then for Logic, I want to say The Incredible True Story, but I feel like it's too mainstream. I'm
No,
gonna
that's
have
fine.
I'm gonna have to go with the Young Sriracha Collective because
Okay,
that's what I like
yeah.
got started on back in this
Yeah.
old shit, and he finally put it into a whole album. It's
What
so
about
good.
Welcome to Forever?
Welcome to Forever is really good. Yep.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I like some of Bobby Tarantino,
Mhm.
the first and second one. Honestly, I'm still fairly new to Logic. Like you guys got me onto it, so I don't know all of his old stuff. I think The Incredibly True Story was the first album I really listened to by him. That song. Oh, I guess the first time I ever listened to Logic was off of Suicide Squad. What's that song he was featuring on?
Heathens.
Was it Heathens?
I don't know if
It was the one he featured on.
Sucker for Pain?
Sucker for Pain. That's
Yeah,
the one.
yeah,
Yeah.
So it's not really an
Yeah.
album, but that was probably one of my first that like really was like, okay, yeah. And
Yeah.
it's got that nostalgic value to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, Mac, it's probably Swimming.
Yeah.
I just absolutely love that album
Yeah.
front to back. Not a single miss on it.
When has the Mac ever
It's
missed?
true. But for Logic, I'm gonna actually go with Everybody.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
overhated, dude. That's
way
a great
overrated.
album.
It changed my perspective on the world.
It
Yeah.
did, yeah, I'll agree there.
A lot of good
Like,
messages in that.
Very
100%.
good messages. It's
Definitely.
it.
1-800 made his bank look like a phone number.
Yeah.
That's like my
Bro.
favorite rapper from his newest album, fucking or not his newest
Tarantino
album,
3.
not Tarantino
Oh.
3. No pressure. Yeah.
That's a great album.
Mhm.
Love the album.
We actually saw that when he was live streaming it on Twitch for the listening party. We were actually there
Yeah.
watching
Really?
that shit live
Yeah,
on Twitch
nice,
and shit. Yeah, it
nice.
was so good.
I remember he kept getting mad because you're like, just play it.
He was talking so much. I'm like, bro, just play the music.
Right. Yeah, that's a great album.
Such a good album.
Yeah, dude. For me, for Mac, it's probably Swimming or The Divine Feminine. I
That is
love
a
that
great
album.
That
album.
is such a good
I
album.
love that album.
It's underrated. A lot of people
It
don't even
is,
mention
yeah.
it, but yeah, that's a great album by him.
Yeah, it has my favorite Mac Miller songs in there. But for Logic, Incredible True Story is really up there because it's very nostalgic for me.
Mm-hmm.
If not that, then probably Under Pressure because Under Pressure's
Under Pressure is
insane.
so good, bro.
It's insane.
So good.
Definitely. One more question.
Yeah, what do you
As
got?
many as you got, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, last one.
Okay.
If this is an interesting one. You don't have to answer if you don't have to, but if you had to pick an artist from CWHipHop that you think has the biggest potential of blow,
Oh Jesus, you're putting us
who
here.
would you
Putting us on the
Who
spot.
would you pick?
Oh my
I'm
god.
very interested
Biggest
to see this.
potential.
Okay,
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I mean,
Prism.
Prism.
If we're not going with the homie, I'm gonna say just from what I see, the consistent work and the music that comes out and like going places to like promote his music, I'm gonna say Zach P. Like
Nice.
he's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
got the drive for it that I see.
Yeah.
And I think he has a good chance.
Zachy B's a great answer, and if we're not going with the homie, if we're having a somewhat of a serious answer, going off of what bvnc said, how they got the work ethic, they got the consistency, they're out on social medias, they have a great look in general, they got a
Yeah.
great sound. Vinny Sincata.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm personally gonna go with I Love You Truly. The amount of work.
He's already up, bro.
He's already up.
but he
Nah,
I'm
he's not
saying
done.
he's going to
No,
the top.
he's 100%.
He has this crazy work ethic. He's making crazy
and an
connections.
insane
and,
team.
his
Yeah.
team is incredible. The guys he has signed underneath him are fucking phenomenal.
Dude's
too.
got his own
Like-
label already.
Yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
For sure. That's a good answer for sure.
I definitely think they're up there, especially Vinny. I love Vinny's music.
Mhm.
I think Blackheart Monty. He's
Dude,
fire,
he's
dude.
next too for sure, bro.
he's
already
slaps, dude.
like we were talking about with I Love You Truly. He's already up too.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
really is.
Yeah.
Up more than other artists, I should say, because they're not really there yet. But
Yeah.
they're gonna be.
I'm also gonna throw in the name TYB.
Yeah.
He's-
I thought you were
yeah,
gonna say that at
True.
first, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. But yeah, TYB is definitely the next one I would
They
say.
got a couple, honestly,
Yeah.
that are like really working it and
Yes.
have a lot of potential. So
Yeah.
Oh my god, Zildjian. First
Zildjian's
one we're gonna
fire.
keep naming.
I wish
He's
Azzy.
Azzy
I think
Lay,
he's got
yes.
yeah.
I wish all
Ace
the luck to all
Wild.
the artists, but
Of
yeah,
course.
it's a lot of work with it that really determines if you're gonna blow.
Yeah,
it.
it is.
there's of course there's
But
no
even,
hate. We're
like,
not
some-
picking favorites or anything, but it's
No.
like we're just going off of who we see going the hardest. In other words.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also even some of the newer artists like C3, Josiah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Those two are incredibly good. I can see them
Talented.
going super far.
100%.
And then there's just so much talent on
There
CW
is.
hip hop. It's kind of insane.
And there's a range too. Like it's
Yeah.
not just all hip hop or boom bap or art. Like there's so much you can pick from. You can have
Yeah.
fast rap. You can have more melodic. You can have the kind of rock mix with it. There's just so much to pick from here that you're not gonna
Yeah.
get bored with what you want to listen to.
Yeah. Well, I do want to congratulate you guys because you guys have grown so much since even I came on the station. Like
Thank you.
Thank
when
you.
I first came on, I think there was like 20 artists, something like that. And now, what's it at now? Like
70, almost
60?
70.
We're all
Yep.
yeah, we're almost pushing 70.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we're like
just having
consistently
ones.
adding one or two each week.
Hell
We've
yeah,
only
that's
missed one
crazy.
in like the last few months.
I never realized how much talent was in
We didn't
Wisconsin
either, bro.
until you
I
guys.
thought we were gonna get like 15 artists,
Yeah.
and we're just chilling with that.
We hit
Yeah.
15. We're like, perfect. We're set. We'll do this.
We got music to play.
yeah, we
Yeah.
got music to play.
Right,
It's
right,
not the
right.
same 6 songs.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
just pop.
And then just kept popping. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Especially after our talk with Lush. Like
Yeah.
he really lit a fire on our.
Yeah.
Shout out Lush Carter. He's
Yeah,
my
my
he
cousin.
cousin.
DM'd me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
that's
DM'd
your
you?
cousin.
Yeah, it's my cousin. Yeah. I was just on a call with him this morning. We were talking about
Nice.
shit, shooting shit.
He was a huge part of where we are now, honestly.
Yeah, I would say we owe a lot to him for lighting that fire under our ass and
For sure.
just reaching out to other artists
For sure.
in general.
100%. 100%.
Nice. Wow.
So I mean, you got anything you want to talk about or promote at all? I mean, we got the new album coming out.
Yeah, new album. Like I said, December 17th. I'm very excited. It's gonna be 12 songs. Like there's like 5 features. I'm not really sure.
Did we get a track? We didn't get any track names when we talked.
I mean, I can say a little track
You
list
want
right
to
now.
Go for it, man.
I'll do it. You know,
Track list
Why
incoming.
not? Why
CW
not?
Hip Hop exclusive.
You're first.
All right. So we got The Rise, it's the intro. We got Bounce Back featuring YT. We got Way Too Deep. We got 4, which is Worldwide with Splash Proto. 5's Rolls Gold. 6 is Cage featuring E-Town. 7 is, I actually don't have a name for it yet, but it's an interlude. 8's Echoes featuring Expo. 9's Glow featuring Yes Drew. 10's 2005. 11 is When It All Falls Down interlude, and 12 is The Fall.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I like how you have the last song, the name of the album.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
nice. Okay.
Anyone you want to shout out to?
Go ahead and shout out the homies again if you want. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Chase, Corey, Bryce, Tice, Caden, Log, Colin, Cole, Catcher, Cody,
He's got the team behind him.
dude, I got
Don't want to forget anybody this time.
Don't forget anybody.
my
yeah.
sister Rachel,
Yeah.
my mom, my dad, anyone else? Is there anyone else? Am I forgetting something?
Uh-oh.
Who? Oh, Jason. My girlfriend's mom. Yeah, I think that's it. If I forgot anyone, I'm sorry. Oh, DJ too. Yeah.
Well, thank you everybody for
Hell yeah.
supporting him and making sure
Yeah,
he keeps
thank you
making
all.
music because he's
Go-
got great things coming out. And
Go
excited
check
to
out
keep
Young
going.
Wave on every freaking platform.
Yeah, thank you.
Every one of them.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
thank you for coming
Thanks
in.
for
We
the interview.
appreciate
Thanks
you
for having
coming
me.
in. We had a great interview
It's
and
been a
live DJ.
fantastic interview.
Where you're from and links to your socials as well.
And did you mention the bio from?
Yep, I mentioned the bio.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good.
If you want to get the most out of a listener from CW Hip Hop, you can listen to the playlist on Spotify, SoundCloud, and Loom. We also have like I said, the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and SoundCloud. Our live DJs on SoundCloud as well. We also have links to all the songs, social medias, and an image of the artist on the CWHipHop.com/artists page. So you can check all that out and add the music into your playlist.
Hell yeah, and you can directly support them. That's why we made those playlists, and that's why we got the links going right to their music. You guys can go there if you say you hear one on the station as you're listening, and you want to save that. We got you. Just go to the artist page. It's all in alphabetical order. You can go right to the name of the artist, and you can check out any kind of music or any kind of socials they got.
Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at CWHipHop. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at bvnc95, Twitter at IamBVNC. Garke, where can the listener find you at?
You guys can find me on Instagram at GarkeGains, GarkeGainz, and pretty much every other platform at just Garke. What about you, Young Wave?
You can find me at Instagram at young_wave_44, and on all music platforms, you can find me at just Young Wave.
Hell yeah. What about you, Prizm?
You can find me at Prizm Rap on Instagram, PRIZMRAP, and as Prizm on Facebook. You can also stream my music on any platform as Prizm. So.
And I guess one more thing to end it off. Happy birthday, Prizm.
Happy birthday, Prizm.
Big 2-3.
Happy
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Cha cha cha.
Happy birthday, dear Prizm. Happy birthday to you.
How old are you?
I am 23.
Mentally 19. All right. Have a great rest of your day, guys.
Mentally,
thank you.
5.
5. Thank you guys so much for joining today. We really do appreciate it. We do this every single week.
Every week.
Every
Wednesday,
week.
7 p.m. Central
And
Standard
next
Time.
month we have 2 interviews again. We got CJ Beretta on the 8th of September, and we got Azzy Lay on the 22nd of September. So stay tuned for that. Keep showing love on the socials. Other than that, have a fantastic rest of your day, everybody.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Again, thank you, Young Wave, for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Hell yeah.
Really
See what you
appreciate
got
it.
coming out with
Love
Brian.
our interview, bro.
Thank you.
All right. Peace.
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 There we go.
That's a wrap.
All right.
Nice.